Hello, happy Tuesday. No, it's not Tuesday. Wait, I need to change my title of my stream. Okay. Now what I need to do, I can probably already start my stream on Dina's channel, and then I will need to join call in school. Okay. Okay, I already started. Good. So 3 minutes till the beginning of my well, stream already started. 3 minutes till the beginning of my group call in school. Okay, let me create a post in school. Hello Linux, hello. How are you? Okay, I need to copy this and go here and put this. General discussion and post. Okay, I think that I will unpin achievements, unpin from feed, and pin my message. The dark frames. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Give me the number. Dark frames. I think. Dark frames. Just trying to remember. Sunglasses with dark frames. Let me check. I have still 1 minute till the beginning of my call. 3 votes for the first, 3 votes second, and 5 votes for third. Funny. Oh, actually, I voted myself, so it doesn't count. Okay, so in a minute I have to start. Oh my god, so many people waiting. Okay. Hi, Alexandra. Hello. Good, I don't know, evening, morning, afternoon. Happy Sunday. And okay, I need to join my own call in school. Not my own call. I need to join my... Why I cannot click on like? That's strange. All right. Okay, let me go here. Let me join the call. While waiting. Okay, hello everyone. I need to use this camera. Okay, hi. Okay, we are ready to start.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, I don't need to record. I need to share my screen, I guess, right? And then we can start. This or this? This or this? I don't know. This probably. Okay, let's share this. Share. Okay. So you can see my screen, right? Okay, so let's go. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm going to
Yes,
accept.
I think I'm the first. Hi.
I think you are the first. Yes. Are you ready? Is it okay for you to
Yes, sure.
to walk and play?
No, I will. I will stay at some place. Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So let me see. Let me refresh and go here. Just a second. I will go to my post. Yeah, let's go. Good luck. I'm going to mute myself. We can start. Oh, sorry, it's my move. It's my move. Oh, come on. Just a second. Sorry. Because of one little thing, I cannot mute my microphone. Just a second. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. Finally, I'm muted. So let's see. Okay, my music is back. Yes, I'm muted. Okay. Okay, I can follow my stream. All right. Okay, let me focus. So, morning, afternoon. Hello, Frank. How are you doing? How is the weather in your country? We can see, we watch news, and is it still hot or is it getting better? Or still hot? Finally cooling down a bit. Okay, it's good. Nice weather in New York. 74 degrees. I don't know. I don't understand this weather forecast. Okay, let's go here. It's very hot in Switzerland. 37. It's hot. It's hot for Switzerland, right? Because for us it's normal, but I know that your climate is different. Europe is not ready for such heat. Yeah. I hope that it's not going to last long. Okay, knight d4, knight to d4. e3 is possible. Maybe I can take the knight on d4, knight takes, pawn takes, knight b5, knight to b5, knight to b5, knight to b5. Or maybe I can just play e3, knight takes, bishop takes. Knight takes here. Okay, let's play this move. That goes back to e6. Okay. Okay, let's push. Takes and takes. Энергостанция использует воду для охлаждения. Но если вода теплая, то все. Okay. Yeah, Europe is not ready. We hit 39 degrees in my town on Friday, now back to 31, and tomorrow 26. Okay. All right. But at the same time, they say that at least, well, we watch. Just now I watched some news, and they say that the hot weather will be back at later or next week. I don't know. Is it true or not? I think that Dina is still in Paris. At least I saw her stories. And if I, yeah, she's still in Paris. They play this team tournament. Right. Okay. Okay. Dina is still in Paris. She just won the France champion women's first place for the... Oh, really? So they finished already? They finished and they won? Oh, that's cool. But they have very, very strong team. I think that they have a very strong team. Excessive heat warning coming up for the Chicago. It was the finals this weekend. Nice. Knight goes to c5, knight d to c5. Knight goes d to c5. We are expecting some rains next week. Which is good, but at the same time I was planning to go to the mountains. But if they say that we are going to have some rains, it's, I think, not a very good idea to go to the mountains. So, queen b6. Okay, queen goes to b6. Queen goes to b6. Let's maybe put it here. Knight a4 is not working. It's not too good. I can exchange pawns, but it's also not too good. Queen bishop a3 is not too great. No, d4 can be played, but no, d4 cannot be played. d4 is just bad. It's difficult to find a plan, actually. I don't want to put my knight back because in general it's not a very good sign. Okay, I don't know. This move, I'm not very happy about this move, but okay. Okay, let's exchange. Dirki, hello, hello. How are you? Who are the other members of the team? Maybe chat can help us with this question. Takes, pawn takes, or bishop takes. If I go here, this move is not. This move is dangerous. The thing is that I cannot find a. It's really difficult to find some good squares for my pieces. Maybe e4. No, e4 is not possible. e4 is bad. Oh, wait a second. My pawn is hanging. It seems like my pawn is hanging on b5. Kostyniuk, Pia Kramling, Almira Skripchenko, and I guess someone else. But I don't know who exactly. One minute on my clock. Hello, YouTube. Hello, hello. I don't know the members of other teams, but this team looks very strong. Okay, my time is running, so I need to play slightly faster. Go here, change tanks here. I don't like this move. But I need to give my pieces some space. Just 4 of them, no extra player. "24 seconds. Defending. Don't really like this move. Don't really know exactly how to break through. How to try to break through. I blocked. Why I didn't like d4 move is because now my. It's because now my. I'm a little bit worried about my knight on g6. Oh, very unclear. Hello. Also, I'm not Dina. Ah! Yeah, I was afraid of this move. Come on. Thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Oh, it was a tough game. Well,
it's quite sad.
One of your main problems is that you started to play very fast on my time. I mean, one of your mistakes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Because
I could have used it better.
yeah. Okay, because I think that the position was relatively equal. during the whole game, and I don't know. Here. Okay, you played well. I don't see any mistakes from your side. Here. Okay. So somewhere here, yeah, I spent already quite a lot of time. I have 1 minute, so move like h3 is just kind of a useful move. Bishop a3. I mean, it's somewhere here it was difficult for me to find a plan, and well, I thought maybe I can exchange some pieces to give my pieces, rest of my pieces some space, and so okay, king h2. I mean, just to not to waste a lot of time, I played this move, which is in general a bit useless. Okay, you go here. We just exchange. Well, I really cannot say anything because absolutely normal play, and yeah. Well,
I think my problem is that I didn't see how to improve my position, so I started to use your no, that I have more time, just trying to push step by step some pawns on king side, some just to develop the position, but I didn't see my plan.
Well, I can say that I had same problem. I also couldn't find the plan. I was afraid to push my pawns. I didn't want to create weaknesses. So I was just, I was also maneuvering. Here I started playing faster because I was in time trouble. And you also started playing faster. And I think that, well, let's see, because until this moment, I don't see any problems. Okay, at some point, finally I decided to push one of my pawns, although I had some doubts about this d4 move. I really didn't like e4 because now my bishop is blocked. But I was hoping to find some squares, maybe better squares for my knight. So here, right here. Oh, okay, and finally something happened. Okay, so maybe, I finally found that square for my knight on f4.
Yeah, but I think here if I just play not king e7 but queen d8,
Yeah,
and
queen
then I
c7.
push g5. No, I mean after your queen b7, I should have answered queen d8.
Yeah.
And then I don't have this problem with your knight because I have time to put my g5 pawn, and this was the mistake.
Yes, exactly.
Here.
So, and that's why I'm telling that I started playing faster, but because I didn't have much time. But you also started playing quite fast at some point, and this was this was a mistake. This was your main mistake, trying to win this game on time. Yes, so knight f4, now your pawn is hanging, king f7 cannot be played, g5 seems like the only move, but I was not quite sure, but happy that I played knight g6. No, I couldn't calculate, but then I like super quickly calculated, and it felt like it's a good move for me because king e6 cannot be played because of knight f8.
King e6 very bad, and I thought king e8, but it always goes with a queen, yes, and with a pawn break. So
yeah,
I didn't know. I thought I will have some time after the exchange to attack your pawns, your pawn f2, but you had all the checks. Maybe I mistook with some king moves, but. This was the worst mistake with this knight.
Yeah, with this knight, and I think that I was expecting you to start attacking my pawn on f2 earlier, but maybe I'm wrong. So let's see. You go here, queen takes d7, takes. Now I take. Oh, computer is recommending g4. Okay, I even didn't think about it. I give check, you go here, I take this pawn, and I was expecting you to play queen e1 right now, but maybe it's not a big problem for me. Okay. I mean, oh no,
The
actually it is
problem
a
is,
problem. It can be a problem if I make a mistake. And then maybe some f5 move. You have a chance. If I make a mistake, and there is a high chance that I will take this pawn, and yeah, okay. If I give check, also not the best move. Check, because actually at some point I was expecting you to go here, attack my pawn, and I was thinking, okay, probably I will just give perpetual check at some point, and we'll make a draw because I don't want to risk. But well, apparently this was a passive move. There was no need to protect this pawn because now it is my turn to play, and I create some threats again. Here, yeah, here.
I don't, and maybe after your h8 check, maybe I could go just g6 and
Maybe, by the way, yeah, g6.
what else here?
Let's
Queen
say
g8.
g8, then you go here. And
Yes.
then maybe I can go here, by the way.
Yeah, you can go here, and it will be so
Yeah, maybe I
difficult now.
can maybe I can go here, win your bishop, and very, very good chances for a win. Couple of checks, win this pawn, and start pushing apart the past pawn. Okay, well,
Okay, one big mistake decided this game.
yeah, okay. All right, thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, guys, thanks for waiting. I'm ready to accept my next challenge. And
Alexandra,
yes,
I know I'm the next one. May I ask kindly Philip Kenny if it's not a problem to ask to play before me, because I have I have a small cat emergency right now.
okay, yeah, well, no
And then
problem.
I play after Philip.
Okay, no problem for me. Philip, are you ready to play right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to challenge you. One second.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm gonna go fast.
Oh, 3+2?
Yep.
Sure. All right. Okay, good luck. Just a second. Okay, so I just okay, let's see. So I will quickly read chat, and it felt equal when the rooks came off. I think, yeah, position was equal during the whole game, but then in time trouble, I think that we played something like this already with Philip, this position. What do I need to play here? How to play against such a setup? Let me think. Let me think how to play against such a... Maybe I can play... All right, let's see. Bishop b4. Bishop b4. Okay, I'll castle. Evgeny Anatolievich, hello. Hello, YouTube. d5 finally. Okay, let's take. Slightly passive right now. This is what I don't like about my position. Hmm? Knight c6. Maybe it makes no sense, you know, to play bishop d2 and then to take with a pawn. Okay. I don't really understand a5 move. My moves are not perfect, so I will not. I don't have the right to tell anything bad about a5 move, because just a5. What's the point of a5? Anyway, my last 3 moves were also not that great. They were also not too good. Let's push pawn here. Put the queen here. Are you playing, viewers? I play with the students from the Russian chess school. If you want to play and learn, you need to join our school. I am? No, I'm WFM. What's the point about this move? Tunisia? I'm Kyrgyzstan. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. Victoria Ni. Victoria Ni. Victoria Ni. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I will not lie. I mean, probably I heard this name, but no, but not sure. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, let's take and play here. Now in the USA. Wait a second, my pawn on a4 is hanging. I have time advantage and maybe it's not fair. This time control is quite fast.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
It's fair. I
Yeah,
think that
it's fair.
it's the time control is a little bit too fast. So 5 + 5 is much better, yeah. But now I feel that you are in time trouble, and the beginning of the game was very good, but now, yeah, a couple of mistakes, especially this one, the very last move. So this is not the first game. It's we play against each other, right? Not the first time, I mean. And
No, we've played a couple of times, and we've played similar openings too.
yeah, we played similar opening, and I was trying to remember what I played the previous time. And well, okay, I couldn't remember what we played last time, but I tried to figure out how to play against your setup, and I must say that it's not that easy to find a good plan. So, okay, well, in the beginning, let's say I'm doing okay, but I was not very happy with my moves like a3 and then b takes c3. Yeah, and I was thinking that what for I put my bishop to d2 if then I want to take with a pawn. So I think everything is fine from your side. So you take. So yeah, seems like bishop takes c3 was better. A5. I didn't really understand the a5 move.
Yeah, a5 was a compulsory move. I didn't really put any thought behind it, and it was a bad move. And then you started on b7, and that's when I started getting into time trouble because I couldn't figure out a plan to save it.
Yeah, a5. Maybe, okay, you play a5, maybe then you can push to a4, but you also need to be a little bit careful not to lose this pawn, but at the moment it is protected. I mean, usually they play like this when they want to, let's say, try to put the knight here, but this will still be a bit difficult because now after knight a5, your pawn will be hanging, so you will need to prepare, and it's quite also not easy. In this case, after bishop d7, pawn on b7 will be hanging. So, but by playing a5, you create your pawn on b7 become a kind of a backward pawn. These two squares become weak. So at least I have some. I have a plan. I can create my plan. Create some activity on the b file because in the center I cannot do much. So I can only create some activity on the queen side, I think. And I think that if your pawn are just like this, then you have a choice. You can push b6 at some point if you need, or a6 or b6. So it's always better to keep your pawns like this rather than to push them, especially two squares ahead. So, okay, queen c7, well, in general, it's fine. I decided to play a4 to like fix your pawn, not to let you push in some case. Also, it was still not possible to play b5. Rook e8, queen d3, all right, improving my pieces. Knight g4, also, I don't really see the idea behind this move. Maybe you wanted to play knight g to e5?
I wanted to support pushing e5 or possibly, putting the knight on e5. But then I was thinking about your bishop going to
Four.
f4, and I was like, well, this is a horrible plan.
But in fact, maybe, I don't know, e5 is possible right now or not. Because, well, your pawn on e5 is protected. The only thing is that your pawn on d5 is probably not very well protected. So in such cases, it's always good to put your king from this diagonal first, in order not to get into some troubles. Yeah, because now something like e4 can be played to put some pressure on this pawn. Yeah, okay, it like takes, and pawn cannot take, and in case of knight takes e4, I take, giving check and winning the knight. So before moving, pushing e5, it was better first to move your king and then push e5, because it is actually possible. Knight on g4 is not doing much. Okay, I go here. I decide to take, like, I don't know, to exchange. I don't mind to exchange queens to take some control, total control of the b file. You go here, exchange. Here you have to move back to f6. Bishop goes, no, bishop f4. I was thinking actually to play bishop f4 first, but then decided just to improve my rook. And seems like now bishop f4 is even better because I'm winning this pawn on b7. Here, 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 takes, you take here. Yes, and unfortunately you lose. But I think that it is because of the time control. If you have, let's say, 2 or 3 minutes at this point, well, the game can continue because you just move your bishop back, and yes, okay, I win this pawn, but there is still a lot of play. I'm pawn up, but the game is not over. But unfortunately, after this move, you lose your bishop. Takes, and I'm piece up. Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for the game. Okay, guys, I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
You're ready. Okay, let's go. Thanks.
Good luck.
Good luck. I play with black. Okay. And c4. Nice. Okay, just I will read my chat right now. Just curious, that's all. Okay, hello from Germany. Hello from Kyrgyzstan. Usually in the Stonewall Dutch, you take knight on c3 earlier in order to damage the pawn structure. Let's push this pawn. What is happening on my YouTube? Your flags look similar. Yes, I know. I have rapid rating of 1005. I'm from Pakistan. Any tips for becoming a federated player? Play federated tournaments, first of all. And joining the school is a good idea. I agree. Can I play bullet against you? No, because I play only with the students from the school, and also we play only blitz today. We don't play bullet. And in general, we don't recommend to play bullet if you want to improve your chess. If you want to play for fun, just for fun, then it's okay, it's possible. Okay. So this time we play with good time control, 5+5. It's interesting because when I play 3+2, the game seems to be like so fast. It goes so fast, but 5+5, I don't know, maybe because of the increment, but it's like slow. That's an odd definition of fun. You just don't know how to have fun. You don't know how chess players have fun. This is fun for chess players. Bullet is so much fun. Bullet is so much fun and dying flower. Hello, how to join? Join our school, please. First. Good move. I'll take your word for it. Getting depressed by bullet and then rejoice when playing rapid after that. A3. Mark is red. Confirm. Only post. White is thinking. Takes. Let's take with the queen, I think. Daniel Naroditsky Memorial is next weekend, right? Oh, time flies. It felt like it would be not soon, but it's just in 1 week. It will be interesting to follow to follow it. I understand a lot of strong players are going to participate in it. Okay, I guess rook e1 will be played, and now I need to think where to put my queen. Queen f6, probably queen f6. I just don't like my queen. I don't really like how my queen being on f6 square. At the same time, maybe it's not too bad. Okay, let's put it here. Not that I'm trying so hard to protect this pawn on d4, but at the same time, if I can protect it, why not try to do it? It was even higher. It was 2,500 and something. But I lost about 100 rating points. Nowadays I don't play a lot, so I don't even know how well I play right now these days. When I play against players of my level. Can I go here, maybe? No, yeah, I can go here. I can go here. I was just afraid that I missed maybe this move, but no, I think I'm fine. Elo comes, Elo goes. Yeah, I think that it's just a matter of, time. I don't worry too much about my rating. I don't worry too much about my online rating, especially. FIDE rating, yes, it's different. FIDE rating, it's different because unfortunately you cannot play lots of tournaments. You play one, let's say it doesn't go well, or you play in a strong event. You cannot, like for example, my last classical tournament was quite strong, and it was so difficult to get points. I never worked really hard on my rapid rating, so I mean right now I try to play more rapid games, but I never. But I hope that it's, you know, that I can do better than 2200. Don't suggest moves, please, when we play a game. Okay, now I need to unmute myself, and it's always a problem. Okay. Thank you for the game. So seems like well, the game, it was a good game, but just that moment when you blundered your knight on f3, right?
Yes, I'm like, oh, no, no.
Yeah. In the beginning, everything is also fine. The only thing is that when you decided to push d4, and here it is a risky move, because when you push your pawn here, so you have only 3 pieces defending your pawn, and I have 4 attackers. So, well, it's a risky plan. But
what was like the best move in this situation? Because I couldn't figure out. Like, I was thinking about pushing a pawn maybe, but it was kind of blocking then something. I wasn't sure like what to do exactly in this situation, so I decided to kind of destroy the center, but actually I destroyed my situation.
Yeah, this is the English opening, and
I love it. I also love that you play English opening. It's really so complicated. I wrote you in one of the comments on YouTube, I guess. But I love to play it very much.
Okay, I love it too.
But there are many positions which need to be really like studied, because like it depends. Many moves depends on what the opponent do. How do you think?
Well, I love it. I play it all my life, but yes, I must admit that I'm still not an expert of this opening. It can be quite complicated.
Yeah.
And actually, even when you play this d4 move, I was like, okay, it seems like I'm winning the pawn, but let's say I take, you take, I take, and now you can play, let's say, knight b5 or knight e2, attacking my pawn. My pawns are, yes, I'm a pawn up, right? But you can attack it, and you know, how am I going to protect it? So I was thinking to play knight f5 or to play queen b6. Yeah, it is probably possible to protect my pawn, but but I don't know. Well, not so easy, I must say. Yeah, so it was possible for you to create some problems after your d4 move. But usually the idea in the English opening is the following. Usually white is attacking on the queen side, and by the way, your pawn structure, sometimes you can look at your pawn structure and it can give you an idea where you need to play. So it can it can help you to create a plan. And your pawn structure shows you the direction of your attack. Okay?
Yeah, moving to the queen side.
Yeah, so your play is on the queen side. For me, with my pawn structure, I just need to put my pawn to d6. I can probably try to move in this direction, or probably I can also do same on the queen side. So first you play something like a3, then you put
Yeah.
your rook to b1, b4, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan is usually like this. Yeah, I can.
May in this situation, may I say something?
Sure.
When putting the knight from where am I? ABC. From c3 to where did I put it? On D, right? I put it on D5, I guess.
D5. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I was considering the move on E2, but Dina said once that her grandfather said that the knights are not moving back.
Yeah.
And due to my current practice, there are still situations where it is reasonable to put the knight back, but I'm kind of trying to implement this rule to move forward. So the lesson which I take from this game is that I put it on the right. I've put it on the wrong square, right? So I should have put it instead on D, on B1, on B5. Is it correct? If we try to implement the rule that knights are not moving back.
No, of course, knights are moving back, but I also heard this kind of recommendation from one of the top grandmasters. I think it was Daniel Dubov in one of the podcasts on the videos on YouTube, like that in general, don't move your pieces back. You don't move your knights back. So if you have a chance to move your knights to the center, then do that. But of course, it's not. But of course, situations are different, positions are different, and here it's a little bit different story because you just lost your pawn, and probably it's better to try to win it back. Yes, and that's why I suggest moves like here or here, because from these two squares you are attacking this pawn on d4. Yeah. At the same time, 95 is also not too bad. You move it forward, you move it to the center. You create some kind of
outpost
complications for your opponent, because I was actually really thinking what to do with your knight, and also my general recommendation usually for students, if your opponent's knight is on your side of the board, try to get rid of it, try to exchange it, but of course if you can, and if you don't damage your own position. So I was thinking to take it or not, but then if I take pawn takes, I need to move my knight right now. Then if I move it here, you take my pawn. And I thought, why do I need to give you my extra pawn that easily, give it back to you? So why not to try to fight for it? And that is why I played. I decided not to take your knight, but at the moment my pawn is protected. I was a little bit afraid of bishop g5. Didn't like it, and
I
that's
was
why I
thinking
played.
about this move. This is brilliant move because it destroyed all my plans.
Okay, then good that I played it. Yeah,
I was thinking like, oh my gosh, Alexandra sees everything.
Like I was expecting YouTube to play it, and I thought, no, I better play. I better play it.
Yeah.
Okay. A3.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to move my. I was preparing my B4 move, but then you did something that I was thinking, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, bishop
like this.
Yeah. B5. No, before it can be a plan. Yeah. Yeah, bishop e6. Now your knight is hanging, or okay, pawn. Let's say is hanging, because if you exchange, then I win the pawn. So you take, I take,
and still, yeah.
B4, yeah, and
maybe B3 would be
B3.
better.
Yeah, B3 is definitely much better because you protect your pawn on c4. And this move is probably not very dangerous. You just play rook b1, and then it will be more difficult for me to protect my pawn. So b3 was fine. Pawn is protected. Rook e1 next. Bishop b2 maybe, or bishop b2 and then rook e1. Yeah, it's possible to continue playing this game. So, but after b4, you're losing your pawn on c4. I also stop your b pawn, and now I'm 2 pawns up, right? Yeah. Here, and mistake, blunder.
Yeah, so I think I need to work on my calculations and yeah. Right?
Right. Yeah. We all need, don't worry, we all need to work on our tactics calculation because in most cases we all make some mistakes like this. And
yeah. I also am still stressing on time pressure because, as you see, like this is the elo of my Blitz is disaster. Like in daily games, I have 1400, and Blitz is like the biggest challenge for me.
Oh yeah, that definitely you're not 600. Your level is definitely not 600, but much higher. So
it's all about time.
Yeah.
But thank you very much. That was amazing game, and I learned a lot from this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, I'm ready to accept my next challenge, and next is who's next? Oh, Johan, right? Okay. At the moment, I don't have any challenge, by the way. So, guys, I'm waiting for challenges.
I'm here. But,
okay. Okay. 3 + 2. Is it okay? Not too
Yes.
fast? All right.
Oh.
Okay, let's go. Good luck. Just I will mute myself and then we continue playing. We can continue. Okay. All right. Let's develop pieces. Alice, the highest queen. Hello. Okay, let's play something similar to the previous game, but just with white pieces. By the way, what I didn't do, guys, what I should have done in the very beginning of the stream. So, if you are a student, if you're watching the stream, and if you want to play a game, what do you need to do? You need to go to our school, and there you will find my post created by me, Live Blitz with Coach Alexandra. It's pinned. And please go there, write your chess.com username and send me a challenge. You will find links in this post, and then we can play a game. But I accept challenges one by one, so I still have quite a lot of like 1, 2, 3, 4 people waiting still. So so that's why. But I will try, well, to accept all challenges. I will try. All right, let's go here. Any good books for 792 Elo? Books. I would recommend to focus on tactics. And follow general principles. Oh, okay, well, oh, What Anastasia, you put the name of Lawrence. Okay, I couldn't understand. I couldn't. Oh my god, my pawn on h3 is hanging. Okay, so actually Lawrence should be the next, right? Okay, we will play the next game. Thank you. Any course available of yours I won't take. You can join our school. I'm playing with the students from the Russian chess school right now, and you can join it. Is My System by Aaron Nimzovich is a good book. Yes, it is a good book, but first of all, what is your level? Because I don't think that this book is good for beginners. 2,300. Oh, then definitely. Definitely, it's a good book. Can I take it? Teamwork, okay. Let's go back. Hello, the amazing. Hello, Alexandra, chat and students. Hello, Maskin Noja. Hello, hello. Oh. Every time when we play with short time control and my students blunder, I feel guilty. Well, I don't know. Was it a mouse leap? Queen b5? Or it was part of the plan? I guess not. So,
No.
yeah. Well, yeah, maybe you just like didn't notice that there was a knight attacking the square. Well, the game was not too long. Absolutely fine. Normal opening here, b5 exchange. I play b4, kind of symmetrical position. So queen c8, okay, attacking my pawn on h3, I protect. You go here. This is probably a waste of time because after f4 you have to move your knight back, which is a waste of time. So that's why it was better to think how to find I don't know, some different plan at this moment. Well, maybe to move your knight somewhere. I don't know if it is good to put it here. Probably not. Maybe you can put it here. At least, you know, if you move your knight, you create some kind of threat. So probably you want to take and take on b4, and then this knight will be hanging. So this way you can win some pawn. At the same time, like what I don't like about a move like this, we just discussed this with Anastasia, that it is not recommended in general to move your knights back. It's like a bad, it's a bad sign, so to say. Okay, well, unfortunately after knight e5, yes, you move your knight to the center, but immediately it gets under attack, so you have to move it back because there is no safe square for your knight. So knight c6. I continue improving my pieces, and rook a8 is unfortunately just a blunder, because now I can just win your pawn, right? I don't know what to recommend here for you. To find a way to somehow to improve your pieces. Connect two rooks maybe. Queen c7 is not very good. I would not like to have my queen on the same diagonal with my opponent's bishop. Queen c7 probably, followed by rook f to c8. It is better to have your rook on the c file instead of queens, and maybe queen can go to d8 at some point. Something slow like e6, d5. I'm not so sure. Like 1, 2, 3 pieces attacking will be attacking, only 2 defenders. Okay, what else can be played? You know what? No, this move is not possible. I was thinking about knight a7, but knight is just hanging on a7. What computer is recommending? e6, queen c7, h5, bishop g4 is a little bit crazy, knight e8.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Instead of, I'm not sure, can we check if the knight sacrifice would work in this case? Instead of moving the knight back? Like, yeah, a bit more back.
Back, okay.
Yeah. So if the knight from e5 goes, for example, on g4, take with the pawn.
Take with the pawn. Second knight takes probably. Yeah.
Yeah, knight takes, and what? Oh, look, then black is bad.
Yeah, if pawn takes, then seems like it's not very good for white. Because the thing is that this knight is then hanging. So let's say I go here, and then black can take, and take. And black is pawn up, which is an interesting plan. The only thing is that when black gives check over this knight, for me it's better not to take it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I don't have to take it. Yes, I don't have to take it. I can just move here, let's say. Also, the good thing is that queen is on the light square, so queen cannot cannot move to this diagonal to create some threats. And now knight is.
Yeah. No.
And the problem, and the problem for black is that now knight is hanging, I think, because now I'm just threatening to take it. Knight takes, there is no check, and then I can just protect my knight or put it to d5. The plan is interesting actually, because like who knows, your opponent can think that you are attacking and you sacrifice your knight for some attack, but in fact, yeah, there is a different plan, right? So right, but now knight moves back, and as we can see, it's a little bit difficult for black to find a good plan. So unfortunately this move was played, rook knight takes b5 here. Well, and this is just kind of a mouse sleep or I don't know. So all right, happens. But thank you for the game. Thank you. I'm ready to accept my next challenge. So Lawrence, you'll be the next because you put your name, or Anastasia put your name in my post. So let me accept and let's go. Good luck. Okay. So I muted myself. I can start my music again, and I can quickly check my chat. Take. I know that back knight move are the hardest to find. Can we play a game? Guys, sorry, not today. Sometime next time. It is white to play. White is thinking. And white plays bishop b5. Castle. Castle. It is not possible to play with Dina. Because I'm not Dina. Because Dina is not here. Because it is a problem to play Dina. Okay, let's put this pawn. So now I'm thinking, I don't really like my pawn structure. I'm thinking about a4 move to sacrifice my pawn, but to damage pawn structure of my opponent on the queen side. So if I play a4, yeah, let's say white takes, but then maybe I could play queen a5, attacking my opponent's pawn and win it back. So let's see. Thank you for sharing this lesson. Thank you very much for watching. Chat needs a not Dina command. I think that we have some command like this. I don't know, but it's HVV bad, who knows all commands. Nice games, thank you. Pawn is hanging. New mod here, I know nothing. I hear my name. Hello, HVV bad. Do we have command something like not Dina or where is Dina? I think we have something like where is Dina, no? Oh, this is a good move. Maybe. Where is Dina? Yeah. Studying chess and making reels. Ouch! This pawn is hanging, but I'm attacking here. Dina is in Paris, playing chess. Not the knight back, yeah. Now my pawn is hanging. How to protect my hanging pawn now? I don't like the move that I'm going to make. Okay, I'm thinking about move like this, but I don't like it. Now I'm also thinking about move like this, but I also don't really like it. No, definitely don't like it. And rook c7. But rook a6 looks so ugly. Looking at her latest Instagram post, she's doing great. Let's see. No, I don't see it. White is thinking. c5. I even didn't think about it. c5 actually a good move for white. I even didn't think about this move. I urgently need to play something like this. Knight is moving back. Okay, that when the knight moves back, it's a good sign for me. But pawn on c5 is protected. My bishop is bad. My rook is not great. Two minutes. F4. Actually, now I think that my f5 move was horrible because I make my light squared bishop even, you know, even worse. Oof. Maybe f5 was not needed. f5 was not needed. Just want to connect my two rooks, but yeah, bishop is so bad. Rook f3. So just to attack my pawn on g7. Okay. That's why I lost 100 rating points recently, because I'm not very happy with my play. I'm not in general. I'm not very happy with my play, and I should be punished for such play, for such bad play. I can go here maybe. If I go here. why she doesn't stream the tournament in Paris. I miss tournament streamings. No, Alexandra and Andrea Botes, only Anna Kravlink is streaming. Alexandra and Andrea, I think they don't play chess much these days. Dina's streaming her tournaments all the time. I think just because right now she's playing in the official tournament. Oh, this is a good move. Which I also missed completely. Right now she's playing in the official FIDE tournament, and probably it's more difficult to stream a tournament like this. Although it was possible to arrange, you know, someone to stream her game, because seems like it was possible to follow it. Yeah, my bishop is bad. I'm not happy with my f5 move. f5 is bad. Rook a6, I didn't really like it before. Okay, I think that I have a feeling that well, although maybe before is not too bad. I couldn't play before. I couldn't play bishop a6 because knight b4 can be played, but now when there is pawn on b4, I can play this move. Seems like I have to take. My opponent's knight is on my side of the board. It's better to exchange it. Bishop takes. You know what, let me go back, because if my opponent puts his rook on the A file, I can be in trouble. No cameras were there, some commentators started and then took the live cameras off. But it was still possible to follow the games, right? Rook e4. I don't know, I was afraid that my opponent will play rook a1 or rook a3, attacking my bishop, moving his rook to... Wait. Just a second. Okay, well, I was actually planning to put my rook here, but there is bishop. Oi. Time. Time. Okay. So thank you for the game. Is my opponent in chat? I don't see Lawrence in chat, but probably he's in our call. I mean, in our call in school, but probably he's watching the stream. Thank you for the game. Thank you. Let's see what happened. I'm also curious to check the game, because I was not happy with my play. Okay, what happened? So, okay, the beginning of the game was relatively fine. Here, take, c4, d5. In general, I was happy with my position. What computer is thinking about it? Yeah, equal. So all is fine. Knight s3. Not sure about knight on a3. Knight a3, knight c2, knight a3 to move it to c2. I don't know if it is a good plan. Knight c3, knight a3 to go to c2. Maybe d4. Why not to push d4? Not d4, maybe. Okay, by pushing d4, you probably helped me to fix my problem with my double pawns. But knight a3, knight on the edge. Yeah, and you give me a chance to push my pawn to get rid of my... On the other hand, I still have a chance to push a5 and a4 and so on. Okay, knight a3, a5. You go here. a4. Knight goes here, attacking my pawn on c6, queen b6. Okay. And now d4. Okay, and seems like this was a mistake. Or inaccuracy. Mistake, probably, because now I take on b3. You take back, take, c takes d4, and I'm attacking your knight on a3. So maybe instead of playing rook c1, so okay, you put your knight on c3, and then maybe knight c2 immediately can be played. Maybe at least this was a better... Maybe this was a better plan, because knight on a3 looked really bad. Okay, exchange. Now I'm taking this pawn, so knight is hanging. You have to protect it. Now I take one more pawn. No real time to take on c6, although it was definitely possible, but then I take with check, and then I have some time to protect my bishop. At the same time, after knight takes c6, let's say I take rook takes, my bishop is hanging. Oh, no, wait, this is probably bishop c5 is possible here, and it seems like you need to put one of your minor pieces to d4 to protect your rook. Because I was thinking that if I make a mistake like this, then probably you can take here on f6, rook takes f6, and position is relatively equal, I think. So instead, knight takes e3 was played, and I spent some time. How much time I spent? About a minute I spent on this move, and I couldn't understand how to protect my pawn on c6. I really didn't like my move rook a6, but I couldn't find any. I couldn't find a better plan. Okay, rook a6, c5. I thought that it was a good idea, but computer doesn't really like it. Knight d7, rook, knight moves back, and now I play f5. f5 I think was not a very good move. And the moment I played, and then when you played f4, I realized that this was a bad plan, because now my light squared bishop on c8 is very passive, and the only way to improve it, to develop it, is this way. And I think that maybe somehow it was important for white, although right now your rook is busy protecting this pawn. But I think that I was, at least what I was afraid of, I was afraid that you will be fighting for the A file. And let's say rook A1, if you exchange rooks, second rook will come to the A file, and then you can create some threats. By the way, let me, no comments in chat. I don't know if my opponent can hear me. There is some comments here. Oh my god, you chat here. Thank you for the game. Yes, you're right. Knight c3. Okay. Bishop b7. I play bishop b7. I was also not too happy about this move. My bishop is still bad, but I was hoping to double my rooks on the open file. I think that this was a slightly wrong plan, because rook is not...
I was actually also looking at trying to take the A file. I was a solid plan.
Could you please say again, because I couldn't hear you? Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said. Okay, I'll just continue. So I think that rook f3 and rook g3 was not quite correct, because pawn on g7 can be easily protected by playing g6 or I don't know, rook f7, bishop f8, something like this. So you don't create any big threat. Maybe now you can play b4. By the way, now you can play b4. You played b4, but slightly later. If you now play b4, and then you can try to fight for this open file, a file, which is like more important. Then this can be your plan. Your bishop is very good. Your knight can at some point, let's say if this knight doesn't have to protect this pawn, if you play b4, then maybe your knight can move to e5 at some point. Maybe you can move this knight here. So not easy. Of course, I will also try to, I don't know, create some problems for you, but I still believe that this was a better plan than rook f3 and rook g3. Rook g3, okay, I'll play g6. You go here, I go here, all right, I go here. Again, rook a1 was probably possible, because now your pawn on c5 is protected. b4, here, exchange. And I put my rook back to the a file. There was a question in chat, why not to play rook e4 here? Maybe it is...
Could you please explain? That was me, because I was really tempting to put rook there.
Yeah, maybe it was possible. Seems like it is also not bad, but I was really afraid of white taking control over the a file, because it's the only open file. And if, let's say, I play something not quite good like this and try to win this pawn, then after rook a7, maybe, I don't know, I'm just making some random moves without, you know, thinking too much. But then let's say bishop is hanging, I cannot move it, because then g7 will be weak, this square. And I was afraid of this, because I think that this was, I'm not saying that this was the only chance of white, but it was quite a big...
What about then exchanging the bishops? How does it look?
Exchanging the bishops by playing bishop f6. Not possible. Takes, going here, attacking this pawn.
But look, yeah.
And then I can play e5. Okay, then we can play e5. But you see, in time trouble, it's possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I know.
it's possible to make some mistake. Okay, and what happened in our game? Okay, I decided to put my rook back to the a file. Rook d1, bishop goes here. Now it's easy for me, because now I control everything. I don't let white push this pawn, because I have pawn and bishop. I finally have two rooks on the a file. This is not a problem for me, and it was never a problem for me. Bishop is still strong, but my plan is to play king f7 and bishop f6 at some point. So, but the most important for me was to control a file. I think at least this is what I think. Like, this is what I feel, that, you know, this will be good for me. So what happened?
But there is the bishop, what bishop on
bishop.
e5.
Okay, yeah, well, rook a1 cannot be played, so probably first I will play this and this move, and then rook a1 or I don't know. Let's see what happened. So here. Okay, white blundered an exchange. Exchanging bishops, and okay, no problems for me. And look how bad this rook is. So this was not a very good maneuver. slightly wrong side of the board. So white was trying to attack me on the king side where, well, white, I think didn't have big chances, for
So
success.
the best plan was to fight for a file for white. Sorry that I'm putting my coins.
It's okay. Somewhere at this moment, I felt that my biggest problem, I'm pawn up, which is good, but my biggest problem is my bishop, my bad bishop, light squared bishop. The only way for me to improve it is to put it somewhere here, but first I need to move my rook somewhere, then move my bishop, and so on. So I was thinking, imagine that this pawn is protected. Okay, somehow like this. Imagine if I'm, I don't know, being slow. And then if white takes control, how am I going to, okay, probably still rook a8 can be played. But you see the picture is different right now. Because if I let my opponent enter the 7th rank, then I will be in trouble. And then all pieces of white will start attacking my weaknesses. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of and that's why I was trying to not to let my opponent.
After you said it, I realized the importance of the A file. I had that idea cross my mind, but I didn't know like how important it would have been given your pawn structure. But like if you were to run it back from the beginning, what would the game look like if I put my knight on c3 instead of like exchanging the queens? Because I didn't see that the bishop had an open attack with the rook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how you got the pawn. So like what would the plan be after just bringing the knight to c2? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Good question. Knight on a3 is not a very good knight on a3, so probably from the very beginning it was better not to develop it to a3.
Where would you suggest to develop it in this situation? Because if it goes on c3,
then d4 can be played maybe.
Kind of stuck. Feels kind of stuck on c3 because of pawns.
Here, I like the weakness that you have with the doubled pawns, and so I didn't want to push d4. But you like completely dominate the center, so I was thinking eventually to put the knight on c2 to contend for it, but then you could push d3 eventually, and just just keep my d2 pawn locked in. So yeah.
I'm looking at the position from your side right now and thinking maybe what would I do? What if to play knight e5, attacking this pawn? And this is a question how to protect it. Let's say if black goes here, then you push f4. You have a great knight on e5, and also the good thing is that d4 cannot be played because queen is on the c file, not on the d file. So I mean, here, black is just lose the pawn. If let's say black goes here, maybe actually d4 is not such a big problem for white. But the knight is really great. Knight is great. Some pressure here. Maybe just something like this. And then something like this.
Maybe do knight to d7.
Knight this to d7?
Right? And
So the good thing is that black is not threatening anything, I mean, at the moment. So maybe even something like this can be played. And now this
And then you
is
could do maybe f6, perhaps.
after queen g4, and now this pawn is
Okay.
Or another plan at this point is maybe to take, and play d4. Not probably. I mean, black's position is fine, but at the same time, your position, I think, also not too bad, even though computer prefers black. At least no problems. No big problems. I mean, what black is going to play?
Right.
I don't know. If black takes, you can take with the
You
bishop.
don't have to.
Yeah, well, I don't
Maybe
know.
black would just develop.
Okay, computer still prefers black's position, but I don't understand. Knight e4, bishop a6. Okay, bishop a6, we go here. Knight e4, bishop d6, rook c8. I don't understand all these moves. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, if I play with black, I would probably be also happy with my position, but at the same time, I think that white is also not too bad in general. Maybe here. Yeah, maybe here. Takes. And immediately it's equal. So somehow like this. Okay. Thank you very much.
Would have been like the turning point.
Sorry?
Seeing that move, knight to e5 would have been the turning point, as opposed to knight to a3 or knight to c3.
Yes.
Like that c6 pawn.
Yeah, you look for better squares for your pieces, and seems like this is the one, right? And then the knight will be protected by the pawn. Here is my weakness. But knight on a3 in general is a bad knight, right? Or at least if you put it here and immediately move it to a slightly better square here. But I started putting some pressure on the queen side immediately.
I didn't really like that. I did not like that at all. But thank you for the game.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys, sorry for keeping you waiting, and I'm ready to accept my next challenge. Lionel, are you the next? I think. I don't know if you're still here.
Yeah.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yeah, I think that you are the next. Could you please send me a challenge?
Yeah. A 5-5 is good.
You can find links in my post. Guys, please use links in my post. 3 + 2, 5 + 5, 5 unrated. They will be immediately unrated. Just follow. 3 + 2. Okay, great. Thank you. Did I accept the correct one? Yes. Okay, good luck. Okay, so I play with black. And just a second. Okay, this move. I don't remember where I need to go. Here, maybe? Here. Knight c3. Go here. So castle. Black's knight got e4. c5. Okay. maybe it was better for me to take it, but okay. Takes here. Takes. To take or not to take? This is a question. All right, let's just develop. Oh, this is a good move. Should I go here or go here? I don't really like this move. I make some strange moves with my rooks today. But bishop e7, I don't want to put my bishop, to move my bishop back at the same time. I really don't like rook e6. Actually, I think in the previous game when I played rook a6, it was not a bad move. So maybe my rook moves are not too bad today. .46 on my clock. We have 2 seconds increment. White is thinking. Oh! Oops. I just noticed. That my opponent blundered. In exchange. I think that I need to exchange pieces since I'm change up, right? Should be in my favor. I'll be hanging. Hanging. Time is running. This hanging. How to protect both hanging pawns. Oh, time. Time. This is hanging. Oh my god. Ouch, here. But I think that it should be in my favor, this exchange. Because I'm an exchange up. Right. Okay, I'm winning on time. Okay, thank you for the game.
Thank you, Alexandra.
All right, I just want to quickly check what happened. Here, all looks fine. C5, I'm not sure about this move. I don't know if they play like this, maybe yes. Okay.
I'm also not sure.
Also not sure, yeah, I'm also not sure. Yeah, well.
It's something I play against people for my rating, but against you, I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, I don't know. At the same time, why not? Yes, it made me think, so I didn't really know to play b6 immediately or not to play. Yeah, but seems like b6 immediately was a good plan to put some pressure on your pawn. Okay, I decided to exchange and just continue developing my pieces, and I played b6 just now, probably creating some kind of weak squares. Takes.
Alexandra, just a question here.
Sure.
I was thinking about bishop d3, but I'm always afraid to exchange my good bishop.
Mm-hmm.
But is it bad, or I don't know? Because it's more active on d3 than on e2. So
I think that it's a good bishop. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but I see it this way. It is a good bishop if it is on d3, attacking putting pressure on my h7 pawn. But in this case, in this position, I already have my bishop on f5, so I'm not so sure your bishop or my bishop is better. So probably my bishop is better. So then in this case, maybe it was better to put it to
play
d3.
bishop d3, okay.
But I also see that computer doesn't suggest this move. But yeah, well, relatively same evaluation. Bishop e2, because I'm not going to move my bishop from this diagonal. So in any case, you'll need to do something about it. And I also control z square, so it creates some problems for your pieces.
Yeah, I saw that later.
Yes. In fact, I didn't see this move that your rook was hanging on b1 immediately. Just
Oh
after
God, me neither.
couple of seconds, I was like, oh, rook is hanging. Okay. Yeah, takes, castle here, here. Okay, I develop. Maybe it was better to keep your pawn on a2 rather than a4. Because it looks like, I don't know if a4 is recommended by the engine, but at least when it is on a2, it like protects this b3 square, and knight a4 is knight a5 is probably not too dangerous for you. It's not dangerous for you in general, but ideally, you know, I would like to put my knight on c4 if possible, if not this bishop. But after a4, this square can become weak maybe at some point. And it became weak because now when I play knight a5, threatening to play knight b3, and probably this made you make this mistake, right? You try to protect this b3 square. So let's say if your pawn is on a2, then you have no problems.
Well, I forgot about your bishop. I thought I had to change it. But
Yeah.
no.
You played this move. I even didn't see that it was hanging out. Just after a couple of seconds, I realized that.
It's a better blunder for you.
Yeah. Okay, it helped me. It helped me a
Alexandra,
lot.
may I ask a question?
Sure.
Like in this position, because I also forgot that you have a bishop there, and when watching the game, I was like, oh shit, the rook. But what would be the best option to protect this?
B3 square.
Yeah.
You have to move the queen, I guess, no? Because
to move the queen or maybe move the rook to
yeah, also
on d1 it's probably not very useful. On c1 it's still in danger. b1 is not possible, so it seems like rook e1 is the only option. So now after knight b3 you can play maybe queen b2. Knight is hanging, I have to move it back. So in this case I will not play knight b3. Now I need to think what to do with my rook, to exchange or not to exchange. And you want to take my rook, put your second rook to the e file. Again, knight b3 is not a problem. So yeah, normal position in general. So maybe I can think about move c6 because this is your weakness right now, and I want to try somehow to attack it. But I need to move to attack your bishop first, move my knight somewhere, so then I can attack your pawn on a4. Well, rook a to b1 was played. Now I take, rook takes. And of course now it's easier for me, and I'm ready to even ruin my pawn structure a little bit. I don't mind to exchange pieces. So here, exchanging, attacking, creating.
I did my best to create some counterplay, but with quality down, it was.
No, it was good. In fact, at some point, I was a little bit afraid to, to lose on time because the increment is quite small. So good play in the end. Yeah, this was a moment. My pawn is hanging, this pawn is hanging. I need to protect. I cannot protect both of them. If I play c6, then my pawn on b6 is hanging. So, okay, yeah. And this exchange was also not very good for white because now it's much easier for me to play this endgame. An exchange up, and most importantly, I have a passed pawn. So. Okay. All right.
Thank you for the game, Alexandra.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, well, time is running, but I'm ready to accept last, how many? 3 challenges. Patrick, you are the next, if you're still here. Let me see. Yes, you're here. If you send me a challenge, we can play. Yes. Okay. Okay. I can see your challenge. All right. Let's go. Good luck. And okay. Tide ending. Let's go here. Strange rook move day. I don't like my rook. My rook moves today. Wait. I first put my queen here, I think. Bishop takes, queen takes. White is thinking. Yeah. White is still thinking. Okay. Takes. And knight f3, probably. And knight f3, okay. I have to leave the stream now. I have to do a lot for the university. Thank you a lot. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the game, and wishing you a great week ahead. yes, we will also finish sooner, so I think that I'll play how many games? This one and 2 more games, right? If I'm not mistaken. Maybe there is still someone else in our call. Hello everybody. Hello, welcome to our chat. I'm from Switzerland. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. I'm from Germany. How is the weather in Germany? Hot, they say. Everywhere in Europe, right? So I was thinking to put to play rook 8 to d8, but at the same time, what is my plan in general? What is my plan? 95 is not possible. Pawn on d5 will be hanging. White's plan is to put both rooks on the d file, and maybe okay. Okay, yeah, I know that I waste a lot of time right now, but I'm just trying to understand my plan. Try to find my own plan. Where do I want to see my pieces? I cannot answer this question. Where do I want to see? Maybe I can put c4, push c4, and then bring somehow my knight here, but at the same time I will give my opponent this d4 square. And it's also not so easy for me to move here because pawn will be hanging if I protect my pawn. Second rook is coming. Queen c6 can be played, but in case of queen c6, no, c4 cannot be played. Okay, very natural, logical move. I spent so much time on it. Rook f to d1 will be played, but okay, now I see that if I play queen c6, then after c4, knight d4, attacking my queen immediately. Under 30, okay. Hey, Kenya is here. Love for the whole world. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, wow. What for to move back? This is very strange, I think. I think that it's a very strange move. Why not to play rook f to d1? We have a raid. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Thank you very much for the raid. I'm not Dina. Hello everyone. Hello everyone, I'm not Dina. I'm Alexandra. And today yeah, Dina looks a little bit different today. And today I stream every Sunday, actually. Every Sunday I stream on this channel. I'm a coach in the Russian chess school of created by Dina, and every Sunday I play with the students from the Russian chess school. So, new haircut. I see a funny plan. Or maybe it's, well, okay, maybe it's not very funny. Thanks. Wait, maybe I can just play this move. If I play this move, I play this move. You play here, I play here. Okay, it's good for me, but if you go here, then I can go here. Here. And here. Oh, if you go here, then what do? Then I can go here. No. I'm just thinking about this move. But takes. No. Here you go here. No. If I go here, you take, and then I take, and then you have to take this way. But what if I go there? You take, I take, you take, you go here. I'm not winning material, but I make your king move to the center of the board. So I'm looking at this move, but I don't, but white can play rook c1. Maybe it's still fine for me. I don't know. I'm tired calculating some lines. Okay, let's go. Let's see what is going to happen. I mean, I cannot calculate. Till the end. Is it checkmate? No, then I need to go here and here. Yes, okay. But I have to say that I didn't calculate till the end. I didn't see this continuation. Okay, the end of this line. Thank you for the game.
Thank you too.
Yeah, that was a good game until this moment, which looked to me very strange. By the way, let me see. Yeah, okay, well, fine. Okay, fine. You remember I spent so much time at this moment thinking on this move. Oh my God, 2 minutes, 20 seconds thinking. I was actually just looking for a plan and couldn't understand what I want to do. But, okay, I thought, okay, I will finally put my rook here, and then I think that I still didn't have a good plan. I was thinking somehow maybe to put my pawn to c4, maybe to bring my knight to d3, but it takes so much time, and I was not sure. So time was running. I decided to play this move, but I was really very surprised to see you moving your rook back. Why not rook f to d1?
I was afraid of knight e. Yes, if
But my pawn is hanging on d5, or rook d3 can be played. So first of all, pawn is hanging, or at least rook d3 can be played. I mean,
I missed this. Yes.
Okay. Because I was expecting you to go here, put pressure here, so my knight cannot move, and then I honestly didn't really know what to do next. I mean, okay, I have space. I can play some moves, but no good plan, no plan at all. You played this move. I thought, okay, at least there is no pressure. There is not much pressure on my pawn on d5. I can put my knight in the center of the board right now. You go here, which is in general maybe fine, but we discussed today with Anastasia that like there is like general rule that knights should not move back. It's a bad sign. So you go here, knight g5, attacking your pawn, king g2 protecting, and now d4. If your knight is on f3 and rook here, then it's more difficult for me to push d4. But now you put some of your pieces not on very good squares, and you just a couple of moves ago, just here, I couldn't find a plan. So my opponent helped me with the plan by moving your pieces back. So I improved my pieces. Yours are not too good. So d4 right now. Now white is not in trouble, but yeah, a bit more difficult for you to play. So here I also spent some time calculating. So I wasted another 2 minutes for this move, and it turned out well for me. Queen h2 is a very nice move. Oh wow. And now there is checkmate in 5. I couldn't calculate till the very end. I saw queen h2, I saw queen h3, but then I saw that you will move your king to the center, and I actually didn't see that there is a chance for me to give checkmate. But I decided to go for this line, and well, it worked well for me. So well, my recommendation is try not to move your pieces back. Okay. Especially knights. Especially knight, you blocked your rook. You gave me a chance to push d4. Maybe even now d4 is possible. Maybe. So but now you see, yeah, well, now also a couple of moves ago, when your knight was on f3, your pawn structure was not so bad for white on the king side, even though in general it is not recommended to push your pawn from the king. But with your knight on f3, everything looks protected. But when you move your knight back, immediately your king side, your king becomes weak. So here, this diagonal is weak. Pawn is under pressure. Yeah. So, okay, thank you for the game. Thank you, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'm ready to accept my next challenge. And who is next? Okay, yes.
I sent it. Do you see it?
Yes, yeah, I see it. Okay, good luck. Let's go. We have a subscriber. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nunya Business 64. Thank you very much for subscribing for 4 months in a row on Dina's channel. Hello, hello YouTube. No, sorry, I cannot accept your challenge. I play with the students from the Russian chess school every Sunday. Pleasant. A little bit. A little bit unplanned. Thinking how to use it. Thinking. Knight will go to d3. I will need to take it. Pawn will take. And I'm just thinking to close the position by playing c5 or to take on d5. Or to play a3 here, takes. No, probably. What if I play queen b3 right now? You go here. Nice. Maybe I can play queen b3 right now. I'm not attacking anything. Not threatening much, but still. So I think that I better take. Think. Now I can take your pawn on d5. But with a knight or with a pawn? With a knight, knight, pawn, 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 pawn. Maybe with a knight. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Is there a problem here? Probably not. That's interesting. Takes, takes. Takes here. Can I go here? Bishop d6, okay. Can I take it? Can't believe Nihal adopted Firuja. 15 games winning streak. Incredible. They're playing some... What are they playing? What are they playing right now? Bullet Championship, okay. Bullet Championship. Can I finally... No, I cannot. I cannot, I still cannot castle. Again, I need to move my knight. I think that I cannot castle because of this, this, and this. Thank you, Frank. And again, I cannot castle. My opponent doesn't give me a chance to castle. But I managed to win 2 pawns at least. Okay, finally I probably can castle. Can I? A6, okay. Enjoy your dinner, Dirkie. Okay. Well, probably it was possible to play 5. No, that's okay. I need to exchange. I need to exchange finally. To exchange these bishops in order to win. I have so many pawns. Let's push one more. I have all 8 pawns on the board. My 8 pawns are still on the board. Time. Oi, oi. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, no.
time. Unfortunately, time. Yeah.
Wow. That was my first blitz.
It was your
in
first
the
blitz?
school.
Okay.
In the school.
But
and
that,
my third blitz game ever.
but that was a great blitz game.
Thank
so
you. You have to plunge in sometime, and I wasn't so nervous, and it was lots of fun. I was thinking sometimes maybe she's being nice.
well, I don't know. But somehow, you know, I was afraid to make some mistake. I don't know. You know, after more than 2.5 hours of playing,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I better be careful, you know, double check everything. And
One thing I did was I developed. I mean, I was attacking before developing again. So I felt, you know, that I was taking chances there because I could see there was a hole. It's very tempting, but many times you can get yourself into trouble that way.
But at the same time, okay, the moment you decided to move e4, yes, here in this position, it's possible for you to continue developing pieces. But the moment you played e4, now you have to always like defend your pawn on e4. Now get ready for some b5 or d5, b5 probably. But still, maybe it was possible just to Was it possible just to ignore my pawn and play bishop e7? Well, possible, just, yes, I get more space on the queen side right now. Yes, I can continue pushing, but, well, you just can move back, move your knight on d7, castle. Also, I can attack your pawn, so when you push your pawn that far, you also need to be ready that it can be difficult for you to protect it. So yeah, starting from somewhere here, you have to always defend. Knight b4 is not a bad move, not that bad move. Yes, moving to d3 right now, but
that was the most tempting move right there. Oh, I've got a check, and it's a fork, and it's protected. Twice. I mean, protected by the pawn. But in the middle game, by the time we got through, then I was feeling, I think, perhaps some of the results of that, because I looked up to find a semi-open file for my rook, and all of your pawns were still on the board.
yes,
I had noticed that, so I need to pay attention.
At some point, I looked at our board and I was like, "Oh my God, I still have all my 8 pawns, and they are all perfect." So
I think we maybe said it at the same time.
yeah. Okay. It's interesting is that actually at this moment, because I was not even thinking about it. So seems like knight d3 is not a very good move, because then your pawn on d3, it's annoying pawn, but I will be able to attack it somehow. So
it's too soon for a move like that.
yeah.
I wasn't developed. That's
yeah.
That's my take on it anyway.
It's interesting. Computer is recommending something like c5.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. And only if I play a3 right now. Then, well, knight d3 is now possible. So it seems like I have to take. And now there is this tension on the board. You put also pressure on my pawn structure. And well, probably the good thing for me is that I can castle, but if I castle immediately, then computer doesn't like my position for some reason. Because pawn is hanging here, maybe rook c8. No, rook c8 is not good. So position.
What happens if I take the other pawn with the 4 pawns that were there? If I take to the center, very often they say you need to take to the center.
Maybe.
Oh no, I've got 3. Oh no. Okay.
So position is not so easy, and yeah, and so this was the reason why I was also trying to play carefully, because it's possible to blunder something. So knight d3, bishop takes, pawn takes. Okay, but seems like now I win this pawn in the center. Knight goes here. I go here. I couldn't find a good square for my knights, but at the same time, yes, I wanted to attack your pawn on d3 here. Okay, finally I take. Okay, seems like I solved the problem of that pawn on d3, castle, and here I realized that probably castle for me is not very good, but I'm a bit surprised that computer doesn't recommend this continuation. Bishop takes d3, queen takes oh wait, what am I talking about? Bishop takes d3, queen d3, and everything is fine. Okay, sorry, 2.5 hours of play, and I see some danger which didn't exist. Okay, so c5 here. Oh, maybe in this position I didn't want to castle. Okay, in this position I didn't want to castle because of bishop takes d3, queen takes d3, and bishop takes c5. Okay, and now I cannot take because my queen will be hanging. Right. So I played this move here. Well, in the moment I castled, I finally felt good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I'll listen to it again on my own, and I appreciate. I love it. Thank you. Thanks for my first time.
yeah,
Let's see if it goes better next time.
very, very good game. Yeah, you need to play. I'm not Blitz, but maybe Rapid. I'm sure that you can improve your. If you are interested in improving your Rapid rating, you definitely can do it. Because
No, I
yeah,
have to get busy on that. Yeah.
yeah. So
Great.
yeah, good game. All right, thank you. Okay, I'm not sure that my last opponent is here or not. Oh, so seems like here, right? But not probably in our call. Okay, I'm accepting the last challenge for today, guys, and we finish. Good luck to my opponent. Let me try to play a different move, not c4, even though I'm not e4 player, but okay, somehow I will play it. Yeah, I'll mute myself and I will play my last game. Okay, let's take. Hello, YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Here we go here. You like Sicilian? I don't play Sicilian. I mean, I play Sicilian with black, but I don't play. I am not e4 player with white pieces. I'm sorry, but at the same time, I'm so happy that this game was not very long because 3 hours of chess non-stop. Yeah, well, I don't know, but seems like my opponent is not in chat, is not in a school call. So, well, what can I say? What can I say about this game? All is good until I pinned my opponent's knight on f6, and so generous. Yeah, until I pinned my opponent's knight, and now it's better to protect somehow. I don't know, by playing bishop e7, for example, or by playing well, h6 is fine, bishop h4, and now watch your opponent's threats, right? What try to think, try to ask yourself, what does my opponent want? So your knight is pinned, and usually when piece is pinned, we try to put more pressure. So my plan is to play e5, try to think how to stop it. Maybe by playing g5 right now, maybe by playing bishop e7, by playing e5, or by playing d6 also possible, so I cannot push e5. But after castle, e5. And the problem is this move loses because of checkmate in 2 moves. Or black has to take my pawn and continue the game without one minor piece, which is already not very good. Okay. So yeah, the only thing I can recommend here is to think for your opponent, think what your opponent wants. You have a plan, that's great. Black finishes development, castle, planning to castle, but at the same time, I already almost finished my development. I castled, and now I create some problems for my opponent. All right. So thank you very much for the game. Thank you very much, everyone, for I think I need to unmute myself here in our call. Guys, thank you very much, everyone, for joining for participating in this Blitz session. Sorry if I couldn't accept all challenges, but it seems like I could accept all challenges I see in my post in school. We will play next time, next Sunday. So come join next Sunday. Join our school, and then you can play not only with me, but also with Dina next week. Okay.
All right. Okay. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Have a nice rest of this weekend, this Sunday, and have a great week. And yeah, see you. So I finish this call and see you next week. Okay, I finished my call in school. Now I'm ready to say good night to you guys in chat. So see you on Tuesday on my channel when I will be playing Title Tuesday. Okay, bye and see you